Hello. Gonna sing to the Lord, and I should have been doing it. I've been doing car chat. I got several car projects I'm working on. And ordered a part. I go to the healing rooms, and the director's wife, the hostess lady, we got talking about cars, and a lady that goes to her church hasn't been driving her car for like a year. And she asked me why like 3 different guys have come from church to fix her car. And they look at it and say, oh yeah, it's simple. It'll probably be a $20 part. And then they never come back. And so she asked, why does that happen? And I said, well, because when you ask your husband to take out the trash, you need to ask him again. And then you need to ask him again. And if you don't, he'll just let it go. So then the lady was like, well, she doesn't want to ask him. And, you know, it ends up in like a hamster wheel. You're not going to ask him, and they're not going to do it. So let me look at it. And it looks like it's going to be $20 part. And it's the key is too old, and it doesn't turn the ignition. And what's the God part? Well, it looks like it's going to be easy repair. Hope is there that's going to be. So prayers for this lady's car to be an easy repair. He certainly has taken action on the lock cylinder. It was $80-something. Then it was $60. Then I was thinking about which one are they going to want. And then I found one for $38. And I was thinking, should I order it or not? And I found one for $17. So I ordered it. Thank you, Lord. Well, here's God's little devotional book. It says, the greatest possession you have is 24 hours directly in front of you. For there's a time there for every purpose and for every work. Ecclesiastes 3:17. Oh, we'll be reading that not too long from now, won't we? I think we're on Song of Solomon, and what Ecclesiastes will be after that. Let's see. Dr. C.C. Albertson once wrote this about the use of time. Might be wise for us to take a little inventory of our resources as to time and review our habits of using it. There are 168 hours in each week. 56 of these we spend in sleep. Of the remaining 112 hours, we devote 48 to labor, and this leaves 64 hours, of which let us assign 12 hours for our daily meals. We've left 52 hours net of conscious, active life to devote to any purpose to which we are inclined. It is too much to say that God requires a tithe of his free time. 1/10 of 52 hours is 5.2 hours. How much of this tithe of time do we devote to strictly religious uses? If one allowed an hour for church and an hour for Bible study or prayer meeting each week, he would still have 192 minutes a week, enough for nearly half hour each day in prayer and Bible reading. Such a person would still have more than 45 hours a week for life's chores and personal fun. The old excuse, I have too little time, doesn't really fly. What is more likely the case is this: too little planning of the time we have. Boy, when you hear it like that, it certainly seems true, doesn't it? I'm going to take a picture of that. Somebody else might like to hear about. Oh, I'm broadcasting it here. Yeah, well, I was thinking somebody else might take this. Doodle-doo-doo. Might like. And I pick up my phone and I notice I have a message. And I should check it because I don't get messages. She's asking about the car. That's what I was thinking. Haha. Let me check something real quick. I had to pause out. Got a message from the car lady. Thinking she might need a battery since it's been about a year since the car's been moved. Hello, my girl. Welcome to the show. Hello, Millie. We're going to be doing our reading. You're welcome. I know your mama fed you, so. At the name of Jesus. Let's see. Are we looking at the 26th? Jesus is kind. Yes, sir. He is gentle, of a sympathetic nature, affectionate, and loving. Oh, that's like Millie. You're like Jesus, Millie. Jesus is the mercy of God toward us. He says, I know your pain, your grief, the difficulty of living in a world where others have sin and sickness that you could do nothing about. Bring them to me. I care, and I can cleanse and heal today. Raised us up with him and seated us with him in the heavenly places in Christ Jesus, in order that in the ages to come he might show the surpassing riches of his grace and kindness towards us in Christ Jesus. Ephesians 2:6 and 7. Yeah, Millie. Springs in the valley. Springs in the valley by Mrs. Cowman. I am the resurrection and the life. John 11:25. Bishop Foster was one of the leading bishops of the Methodist Church in his day, and was a very godly man. And after the earnest search for 30 years, he found what is here related in the hope that it may be a help to some other hearts who sought light as he did. I perused all the books written on the immortality of the soul, bought them at great prices, studied them with great earnestness. I've spent 30 years at it, hoping someday I might be able to present the argument with more force and make its impression stronger upon the mind and heart of the world. But when death came to my home and struck down my darlings, when I went and looked into their graves, I saw nothing but utter darkness. With an anguish I cannot express, I went out into the deep woods and looked up into the great vault above and beat upon my breast and cried to my Father until my heart was crushed and broken. In speechless silence I lay with my face upon the earth to see if I could not hear them, but I found that it was dark and silent, not a ray, not a voice. I went and sat down by the philosophers, but now I found they gave me nothing but husks. I read their arguments, which once had cheered me, but now they broke my heart. There was nothing in them, not even enough for me to found a conjecture upon. It was desolate and utter desolation. I wrung my hands in agony I cannot describe. Nor did I find relief until I heard the voice coming through the gloom, out of the darkness and silence, with heavy music and sweetness in it. It said, I am Jesus, the resurrection and the life, and thy dead shall live again. And with that single idea that I could rest my hope and my faith upon, he has revealed that great doctrine. He has established the truth which ever eluded mankind till he came down out of heaven, telling the story of the fatherhood of God and the immortality of his own spiritual children. I know not how that Bethlehem's babe could in the Godhead be. I only know the manger child has brought God's life to me. I know not how the Calvary's cross a world from sin could free. I only know its matchless love has brought God's love to me. I know not how that Joseph's tomb could solve death's mystery. I only know in living Christ our immortality. Major Harry W. Farrington. Millie, you feeling rambunctious, are you? Yes, you do. We're about to switch to the Holy Bible now. Oh, my chest hurts. It's not a heart attack chest. It's a pushing the lawnmower, laying on my side, collapsed or something, kind of a pain. Sternum strain. Yeah. You're tiny. You're tiny, Millie. We've been doing too much other stuff. We got to get to the Bible reading, okay? I tend to get carried away in the planning the car repairs. Let's see. Song of Solomon. Here we go. With F. Leggard Smith, the one that rearranged this Bible, Daily Bible. And he offers his commentary. In addition, now, it's sensitive. It's a sensitive book to a lot of you. In addition to Proverbs, which he authored and inspired, Solomon also wrote the lyrics of over 1,000 songs. As a psalmist, Solomon may have been surpassed only by his father David. Yet unlike the many recorded Psalms of David, only 2 or perhaps 3 of Solomon's Psalms are preserved. One of these, Psalm 72, refers to a visit by the Queen of Sheba and has already been presented in an earlier section. The second song attributed to Solomon, Psalm 127, does not easily fit into any single historical context and is therefore presented here as a further example of Solomon's lyrical work. Psalm 127. Unless the Lord builds the house, its builders labor in vain. Unless the Lord watches over the city, the watchmen stand guard in vain. In vain you rise early and stay up late, toiling for food to eat. For he grants sleep to those he loves. Sons are a heritage from the Lord, children a reward from him. Like arrows in the hands of a warrior are sons born in one's youth. Blessed is the man whose quiver is full of them. They will not be put to shame. Then they contend with their enemies in the gate. More commentary. Another special collection of lyrics, which may be also attributed to Solomon's work, is included at this time. The collection is known in most English versions as the Song of Solomon, in the Greek as the Song of Songs. The title Song of Songs would suggest acceptance of the song as the most beautiful of all songs or psalms. Unlike most of the preceding literature, the Song of Songs deals more with love than with wisdom, prayer, or praise. Because the speakers are not easily identifiable, it's difficult to make the writing unfold as any kind of a drama. And furthermore, since the various parts of the song focused upon the speaker's inmost thoughts and passions rather than portraying what is actually happening to the people involved, it is not even a love story in the usual sense. The song reflects the feelings of a lover and his beloved, that is, a bridegroom and his bride. Despite language which is unusually graphic and sensual in description, there is no hint of improper lust. And while the song dispels notions of celibacy and asceticism as an ideal, it does not presume sexual relations outside a marriage relationship. On its face, the Song of Songs is a beautiful and striking statement about human love. It suggests that all life, including human sexuality, is holy because God has created it. There is in the song a celebration of life simply for its own beauty and experience. Although the writing itself makes no reference to history, purpose, religion, sin, salvation, or even God himself, many have seen it celebration and allegory representing the love relationship between God and man. For many Jews, it represents God as a lover and the nation of Israel as beloved. With the coming of the Messiah, it will be seen by many as an allegory of Christ and his church. Whatever else its purpose may serve, the Song of Songs expresses unrestricted joy in a relationship of love. Fitting, my friend online, Bill from Ever Right Ministries, he just been watching his videos for years and stuff, and he'd never had this conversation come up. A struggle with his wife. So it's the Lord. The only reason I bring it up here is because then now I'm reading Song of Psalms, and I know he's shaky on it. You know, one of those people that is, well, I don't know, prudish, but you know, it's right here in the Bible. You ain't got to worry about it. And I told him the love between a man and his wife. That should be top 3, shouldn't it? I mean, grace has got to be God's greatest gift, and I'd put sight and hearing above grace if it weren't so necessary to have the grace before I could have the sight and hearing. And then I guess the third, I would put the love of a woman. And I mean, you know, the love of a woman, not just sex, your marital business. Well, here we are, Song of Songs. Beloved, let him kiss me with the kisses of his mouth, for your love is more delightful than wine. Pleasing is the fragrance of your perfumes. Your name is like perfume poured out. No wonder the maidens love you. Take me away with you, let us hurry. Let the king bring me into his chambers. Friends, we rejoice and delight in you. We have praised your love more than wine. Beloved, how right they are to adore you. Dark am I, yet lovely, O daughters of Jerusalem, dark like the tents of Kedar, like the tent curtains of Solomon. Do not, like my Millie, do not stare at me because I am dark. Because I am darkened by the sun, my mother's sons were angry with me and made me take care of the vineyards. My own vineyard I have neglected. Tell me, you whom I love, where you graze your flock and where you rest your sheep at midday. Why should I be like a veiled woman beside the flocks of your friends? Lover, if you do not know, most beautiful of women, follow the tracks of the sheep and graze your young goats by the tents of the shepherds. I liken you, my darling, to a mare harnessed to one of the chariots of Pharaoh. Your cheeks are beautiful with earrings, your neck with strings of jewels. We will make you earrings of gold studded with silver. Beloved, while the king was at his table, my perfume spread its fragrance. My lover is to me a sachet of mirth, resting between my breasts. My lover is to me a cluster of henna blossoms from the vineyards of En-Gedi. Lover, how beautiful you are, my darling. Oh, how beautiful your eyes are doves. Beloved, how handsome you are, my lover. Oh, how charming, and our bed is verdant. The beams of our house are cedars, our rafters are firs. I am a rose of Sharon, a lily of the valleys. Figured that would be easier to do the voice rather than say lover, beloved. You can tell. I'll do the high pitch. Lover, like a lily among thorns, is my darling among the maidens. Like an apple tree among the trees of the forest is my lover among the young men. I delight to sit in his shade, and his fruit is sweet to my taste. He's taken me to the banquet hall, and his Am I getting it wrong? Is this supposed to be the chick? Is lover or beloved? I don't know which one. I better go back to neutral. He's taken me to the banquet hall, and his banner over me is love. Strengthen me with raisins, refresh me with apples, for I am faint with love. His left arm is under my head, and his right arm embraces me. Daughters of Jerusalem, I charge you by the gazelles and by the does of the field. Do not arouse or awaken love until so desires. Listen, my lover, look! Here he comes, leaping across the mountains, bounding over the hills. My lover is like a gazelle or a young stag. Look, there he stands behind our wall, gazing through the windows. Peering through the lattice, my lover spoke and said to me, Arise, my darling, my beautiful one, and come with me. See, the winter is past, the rains are over and gone. Flowers appear on earth. The season of singing has come. The cooing of doves is heard in our land. The fig tree forms its early fruit. The blossom vines spread their fragrance. Arise, come, my darling, my beautiful one, come with me. My lover, my dove, in the clefts of the rock, in the hiding places of the mountainside, show me your face. Here's my face. Millie's blocking it. But I love her. Let me hear your voice. Your voice is sweet, and your face is lovely. Catch for us the foxes. The little foxes that ruin the vineyards, our vineyard that are in bloom. Beloved, my lover is mine, and I am his. He browses among the lilies until the day breaks, and the shadows flee. Turn, my lover, and be like a gazelle or like a young stag on the rugged hills. All night long on my bed I look for the one my heart loves. I looked for him, but did not find him. I'll get up now and go about the city. Through its streets and squares I'll search for the one my heart loves. So I looked for him, but did not find him. The watchmen found me. As they made their rounds in the city, have you seen the one my heart loves? Scarcely had I passed them when I found the one my heart loves. I held him and would not let him go till I had brought him to my mother's house, to the room of the one who conceived me. Daughters of Jerusalem, I charge you by the gazelles and by the does of the field, do not arouse or awaken love until it so desires. Who is this coming up from the desert, like a column of smoke, perfumed with mirth and incense, made from all spices of the merchant? Look, it's Solomon's carriage, escorted by 60 warriors, the noblest of Israel, all of them wearing the sword, all experienced in battle, each with his sword at his side, prepared for the terrors of the night. King Solomon made for himself the carriage. He made it of wood and from Lebanon. Its posts he made of silver, its base of gold. Its seat was upholstered with purple. Oh, Millie. Can I put you down, honey? There you go, buddy. I'll see you soon. Its interior lovingly inlaid by the daughters of Jerusalem. Come out, you daughters of Zion. Look at King Solomon wearing the crown with which his mother crowned him on the day of his wedding, the day his heart rejoiced. Lover. How beautiful you are, my darling. Oh, how beautiful your eyes behind your veil are doves. Your hair is like a flock of goats descending from Mount Gilead. Your teeth are like a flock of sheep just shorn, coming up from the washing. Each has its twin. Not one of them is alone. Your lips are like scarlet ribbon. Your mouth is lovely. Your temples behind your veil are like the halves of a pomegranate. Your neck is like the Tower of David, built with elegance. On it hang 1,000 shields, all of them shields of warriors. Your 2 breasts are like 2 fawns, like twin fawns of a gazelle that browse among the lilies. Until the day breaks and the shadows flee, I will go to the mountain of mirth and to the hill of incense. All beautiful you are, my darling. There is no flaw in you. Come with me from Lebanon, my bride. Come with me from Lebanon. Descend from the crest of Amana, from the top of Senir, the summit of Hermon, from the lion's dens and the mountain haunts of the leopards. You've stolen my heart, my sister, my bride. You've stolen my heart with one glance of your eyes, with one jewel of your necklace. How delightful is your love, my sister, my bride. How much more pleasing is your love than wine, and fragrance of your perfume than any spice. Your lips drop sweetness as the honeycomb, my bride. Milk and honey are under your tongue. The fragrance of your garments is like that of Lebanon, your garden locked up. My sister, my bride, you are a spring enclosed, a sealed fountain. Your plants are an orchard of pomegranates, with choice fruits, with henna and nard and saffron, calamus and cinnamon, with every kind of incense tree, with myrrh and aloes, and all the finest spices. You are a garden fountain, a well of flowing water, streaming down from Lebanon. Awake, north wind, and come south wind, blow on my garden, that its fragrance may spread abroad. Oh, I forgot to say, beloved. Let my lover come into his garden and taste its choice fruits. Lover. I have come into my garden, my sister, my bride. I've gathered my mirth with my spice. I've eaten my honeycomb and my honey. I've drunk my wine and my milk. Friends. Eat, O friends, and drink your fill, O lovers. Beloved. I slept, but my heart was awake. Listen, my lover is knocking. Open to me, my sister, my darling, my dove, my flawless one. My head is drenched with dew, my hair with dampness of the night. I've taken off my robe. Must I put it on again? I've washed my feet. Must I soil them again? My lover thrusts his hand through the latch opening. My heart began to pound for him. I arose to open for my lover. See, that's why I thought the beloved was the chick. And my hands dripped with mirth, my fingers with flowing mirth on the handles of the lock. I opened for my lover. But my lover had left. He was gone. My heart sank at his departure. I looked for him, but did not find him. I called him, but he did not answer. The watchmen found me as they made their rounds in the city. They beat me. They bruised me. They took away my cloak. Those watchmen on the walls. O daughters of Jerusalem, I charge you, if you find my lover, what will you tell him? Tell him I am faint with love. Friends, how is your beloved better than others, most beautiful of women? How is your beloved better than others that you charge us so? Beloved, my lover is a radiant and ruddy, outstanding among 10,000. His head is purest gold, his hair is wavy, and black as a raven. I thought it was... Okay. His eyes are like doves by water streams, washed in milk, mounted like jewels. His cheeks are like beds of spice, yielding perfume. His lips are like lilies, dripping with mirth. His arms are rods of gold, set with chrysolite. His body is like polished ivory, decorated with sapphires. His legs are pillars of marble, set on bases of pure gold. His appearance is like Lebanon, choice as its cedars. His mouth is sweetness itself. He is altogether lovely. This is my lover, this is my friend, O daughters of Jerusalem. Friends, where is your lover gone, most beautiful of women? Which way did your lover turn, that we may look for him with you? Beloved, my lover has gone down to his garden, to the beds of spices, to browse in the gardens, and to gather lilies. I am my lover's, and my lover is mine. He browses among the lilies. Lover. You're beautiful, my darling, as Tirzah. Lovely as Jerusalem, majestic as troops with banners. Turn your eyes from me, they overwhelm me. Your hair is like a flock of goats descending from Gilead. Your teeth are like a flock of sheep coming up from the washing. Each has its twin. Not one of them is alone. Your temples behind your veil are like the halves of a pomegranate. 60 queens there may be, and 80 concubines, and virgins beyond number. But my dove, my perfect one, is unique, the only daughter of her mother, the favorite of the one who... How many concubines and virgins and stuff? Anyway, but my dove, the perfect one, is unique, the only daughter of her mother, the favorite of the one who bore her. The maidens saw her and called her blessed. The queens and concubines praised her. Who is this that appears like the dawn, fair as the moon, bright as the sun, majestic as the stars in procession? I went down to the grove of nut trees to look at the new growth in the valley, to see if the vines had budded or the pomegranates were in bloom. Before I realized it, my desire set me among the royal chariots of my people. Come back, O Shulamite. Come back, that we may graze on you. That was from the Friends. Lover, why would you gaze on the Shulamite as on the dance of Mahanaim? How beautiful your sandaled feet, O prince daughter. Your graceful legs are like jewels, the work of craftsmen's hands. Your navel is a rounded goblet that never lacks blended wine. Your waist is a mound of wheat enriched by lilies. Your breasts are like 2 fawns, twins of gazelle. Your neck is like an ivory tower. Your eyes are pools of Heshbon. By the gate of Beth Rabbim, your nose is like the tower of Lebanon, looking toward Damascus. Your head crowns you like Mount Carmel. Your hair is like royal tapestry. The king is held captive by its tresses. How beautiful you are, and how pleasing, O thou, with your delights. Your stature is like that of the palm, your breasts like clusters of fruit. I said I will climb the palm tree. I'll take hold of its fruit. May your breasts be like the clusters of the vine, fragrance of your breath like apples, and your mouth like the best wine. Beloved, may the wine go straight to my lover, flowing gently over the lips and teeth. I belong to my lover, and his desire is for me. Come, my lover, let us go to the countryside. Lover boy! It's a song. Come, my lover, let us go to the countryside. Let us spend the night in the villages. Let us go early to the vineyards to see if the vines have budded, if their blossoms have opened, and if the pomegranates are in bloom. There I will give you my love. The mandrakes send out their fragrance, and at our door is every delicacy, both new and old, that I have stored up for you, my lover. If only you were to me like a brother who was nursed at my mother's breast, then if I found you outside, I would kiss you, and no one would despise me. I would lead you and bring you to my mother's house. She who has taught me, I would give you spiced wine to drink, the nectar of my pomegranates. His left arm is under my head, and his right arm embraces me. Daughters of Jerusalem, I charge you, do not arouse or awaken love until it so desires. Friends, who is this coming up from the desert leaning on her lover? Under the apple tree I roused you. Don't go under the apple tree with anyone else but me. Anyone else but me. Anyone else but me. No, 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 don't hang under the apple tree with anyone else but me. And I don't know the words. Just reminded me. Your mama, under the apple tree I roused you. There your mother conceived you. There she who was in labor gave you birth. Place me like a seal over your heart, like a seal on your arm. For love is as strong as death, its jealousy unyielding as the grave. It burns like blazing fire, like a mighty flame. Many waters cannot quench love. Rivers cannot wash it away. If one were to give all the wealth of his house for love, it would be utterly scorned. Friends, we have a young sister, and her breasts are not yet grown. What shall we do for our sister, for the day she is spoken for? If she is a wall, we will build towers of silver on her. If she's a door, we will enclose her with panels of cedar. Beloved, I am a wall, and my breasts are like towers. Thus I have become in his eyes like one bringing contentment. Solomon had a vineyard in Baal-Hamon. He let out his vineyard to tenants. Each was to bring for its fruit 1,000 shekels of silver. But my own vineyard is mine to give. 1,000 shekels are for you, O Solomon, and 200 are for those who tend its fruit. Lover, you who dwell in the gardens with friends in attendance, let me hear your voice. Beloved, come away, my lover, and be like a gazelle or like a young stag on the spice-laden mountains. Now, I don't see why anybody's got to be afraid of that, but I can see there's some spice laden in the mountains. Well, thanks for being with us. I got some things to do. Thank you, Lord, for the things to do.